Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily, and if you're new here, welcome. This is my channel, The Candle Nurse, where we talk about all things home fragrance and other things if you want. And in today's video, I have my part 2 empties for May of 2024. This is the wax and non-home fragrance empties version. I have noticed the last couple of months that my empties videos have gotten substantially longer, and I know that time is money, and I value your guys' time, and I know that that's a lot to ask for you guys to watch, and so I decided to try something different and just split those two things up, give candles its own empty video, and then the other home fragrance things or household things or beauty products or whatever can be in its own bin. And so I have a bin here with a lot of other empties, and my goal is to keep my videos under an hour. I think I got my candle video under 45 minutes, which was incredible, so that's good. And my other goal is to hopefully minimize or limit the editing, other than just adding pictures if I wanted to the video, so that I can get these videos up faster, because I'm a struggle bus with posting these videos. So without further ado, let's get into it. A little bit of side chat for this video is, if you joined me on my candle empties video, I am celebrating my 250 subscribers. I think today was 255 subscribers, so I'm super grateful for every single one of you. It just makes me, you just know how to make a girl feel special, because there's 255 of you who think that, you know, my content is adds value to your life, and I just so much appreciate you guys. So I'm doing a giveaway for 250 subscribers, and so I was doing two different giveaways, one for candles, because not everybody's a candle person, not everybody's a wax person. I've got a plethora of both, and so I have the candle giveaway. I'm going to pick two people for that giveaway, and then two people for my wax giveaway. It's hot here in Arizona, but I do have I have boxes. I've got thermal wrapping and some ice packs. My goal is to get you guys the products in one piece, and I just want to show my appreciation. So the only thing you have to do, I didn't want to do any hustle bustle. If you can like my video and put something in the comments, if you write a comment, I'm going to assume that you're entering the giveaway, and I'm going to keep this open until I think Thursday. So today is the 1st, tomorrow Sunday is the 2nd, Monday the 3rd, Tuesday the 4th, Wednesday the 5th. Okay, so Thursday the 6th, by end of business, I say end of business, but by Thursday evening, we're gonna call it quits. I want to give people a chance to watch my content and participate in the giveaway. Yeah, I will then pick people, and then if you, I'll announce it on a community post and probably a short who won through your YouTube handles, and then have you guys just private message me either on Facebook Messenger or Instagram to give me your information so I can send you guys what you earned. I'll give it 48 hours. If you don't respond to me, then I will pick other people, because I want to be able to get the products out. My goal is to do a giveaway every 500. After this, it'll be at the 500 mark, and then I'll do another one at 1,000, and I'll just go 500. From there, I have a lot of stuff that I can share and want to share with you guys, especially if you love home fragrance. I've got some really good, like, exclusive ones. I think if you do win, what I'll do is I'll send you the list of wax that I have, let you pick some, like, a few pieces. If you do the candle giveaway, if you win there, I'll give 3 candles to you of your choosing. So I'll let you know which ones I have in the giveaway box. You can pick. I usually have backups of a bunch, so there's a chance that you know, if there's one that one person picked, there'll be another one. So I'll do that. And yeah, so I'm really excited to be doing a giveaway, and I just love you guys. I'm just so grateful that you are subscribed to my channel, and there is so much more content I want to put out, and I just need to be more consistent with doing that. You know, my goal is to get videos out weekly. I am a nurse practitioner student, and so this last class I'm taking is informatics, and oof, it's been a doozy for me. It was harder for me to do this one than any other one so far, just because it has to do with like Excel and like entering data, and then getting like graphs and charts, and then, you know, just a lot of research, a lot of technology stuff that I wasn't as familiar with that I had to learn about. So it's been a doozy, but I just got halfway through. I have one more paper to write, and hopefully that will be done and on to pharmacology. So anyway, that was my side chat that I have for you guys. And so let's get into the Empties. So the first thing I'm going to do is the non-wax items. I use gel hand soaps from Bath & Body Works. We don't use any foam because the foam tend to cause issues with my kids and my husband's hands in between the fingers of like contact dermatitis and really just like dry. So I got through 3 of this scent. This is Mojave Plum. And I think I got this at the last semi-annual sale. Can you guys, let's talk about that. Today's June 1st. So happy summer semi-annual sale for Bath & Body Works. Happy shopping. This is the first for me, but I am actually sitting out this. I'm on a no buy for Bath & Body Works. I have way too many soaps. You guys, I have like, I don't know, 75 gel soaps. I've got body care to get me through the next 2 semi-annual sales, and I have candles galore. And so it's been really hard for me, but I really wanted to try a no buy for semi-annual sale, so I'm doing it. So I'm living vicariously through all of you guys who post on YouTube, and I'll be watching your content. This one I got, what I was saying though is that like I can't believe we're already 6 months past the last semi-annual sale. It just drives, it's just like flying by. 2024 is almost halfway over. It's crazy. Okay, back to this one. The scent notes are blueberries, peach nectar, and a touch of cinnamon sugar. This one was really pretty. I got it, I think, for like $1.87. I love like the packaging, very bohemian, very hippie. We got through 3 of those. And then 1 raspberry tangerine. This one is wild raspberries, fresh tangerine, and lemon zest. So I really enjoy their gel. The only thing is like the little tube like on the inside doesn't quite reach the bottom, and so you always have a little bit left. So I always have to open it and like pour it out of my hand. Okay, next up from Scentsy. You guys, I'm a Scentsy consultant. I mostly signed up just so I could buy stuff myself and get some type of rewards for the parties, and also, you know, some type of commission back on my purchases. So I will link my Scentsy link down below if you're interested in like any warmers or any bars or any of their household stuff. I did get through Starburst Sky washer whiffs. This is like, I think it's a limited edition bundle. It's pricey though. So I used my rewards to get a couple of the Starburst Sky bundles. I'm absolutely obsessed with this scent. This scent smells like 7 Virtues Vanilla Wood. Some people say that are in the Scenty community that they do Baccarat Rouge. It's not Baccarat Rouge. Well, I don't want to totally discredit people. To my nose, it has nothing to do with Baccarat Rouge and everything to do with the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods. And another comparison that smells kind of like it, it's not like a dupe, is the Sol de Janeiro. Is it their number 40? The plum one. That smells more like it. And then I had a lotion from Bath & Body Works called Emerald Mist. That smelled like it to me. So you guys, this is heavenly. I like it. It's too pricey. It wouldn't be a regular purchase for me unless I like had a party or something, which I do my own my own party links. And then if something new comes out that I want to try or talk about, then I use you get early access as a consultant. So that's really why I became a consultant. I joined under Lisa Roberry. If you watch her on YouTube, I love her. And so I joined under her because I was buying a bunch from her and I thought, why not? So I have a body scrub here from Tree Hut Cotton Candy. This one was pretty good. I really like their pineapple one. I don't know. This one felt like it was more moisturizing than it was scrubbing. I mean, the sugar crystals are the same. It smelled like heaven. It smells like cotton candy. I don't know that I'd repurchase this one so much again. I've been very happy with the Tropic Glow, I think is the one other one. And pineapple. Pineapple, I feel like I get all the dry skin off. So I'm not sure why it feels different to me, but next up, oh, here's the lotion I was telling you about. So this is Emerald Mist. This one has scent notes of fresh rainfall, sun-kissed pear, and blonde woods. There's something about this that reminds me of the Starburst Sky from Scentsy. Totally does. It's not like 100% a dupe, but it's like it paired really well with the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods. And then when I had Starburst Sky going throughout the house, that smelled really good with it. All right, next up I have, this is a hair repair mask from Dakota London. Dakota London is an extensions like exclusive salon in Arizona, and there's a few of them I think, but I used to have hair extensions on for over a year, and so I had some of my products that I was using on my extensions that I just kind of finished up, and this was really good and it was really affordable. I liked Dakota London's like name brand hair products. They were way more affordable than like a lot of these name brand like really expensive hair products. I don't know why I raised my eyebrows like that. Okay, next up I have a travel size of Secret deodorant powder fresh. fresh. This is probably a year old from when we traveled last year, but you know, I got down to where it starts to show the little blue things, and why not show it? It's an empty. I'm proud of using it. Next up is a little face wash from Fresh. It's their soy face cleanser. This lasted me for a long time. This is for all skin types, rich in amino acids, gently cleanses face and eyes. I've actually have moved from Dermalogica to Fresh, a lot of Fresh products. Even though I think Fresh works really well on young skin, it works really well on my skin. I have sensitive skin and I really like a lot of their products. Next up is a sample of Dr. Dennis Gross's Daily Moisturizer. It's their Alpha Beta Daily Moisturizer, and I love this stuff. It's so expensive that I got this as a sample from Sephora, so I used it up. The same thing goes for this one. This is the La Mer, the concentrate. You guys, this smelled so good. It smelled almost like tea tree. I don't know, either that or it's got lavender in it, like the actual herb. There's something to it, but this is a concentrate that I would put on right before I put on lotion, and it was good. It's just, you guys, this little thing's probably like, I got it as a sample. La Mer is astronomical. We're talking like $500 skincare products. Like, I can't have that. And then I have the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Glow Serum. This was a sample that I got from Sephora, and it smells funky. I just got it and I opened it and used it, but it smells weird, and so I'll never use it again. But I used it up, but it was gross. It didn't like cause any issues with my skin. It did feel like it was moisturizing, but there's just a weird smell. It's like, try not to have any smell. It's like, I can do a little bit of fragrance, but try not to do any smell. Okay, and then last up I finished probiotics with prebiotics and cranberry feminine health dietary supplement. I am on Mounjaro. I have been on a GLP-1 medication for 2 years. Something I noticed with that type of medication is that I feel like it's changed kind of the pH. You're also like shedding glucose through your urine, and so I think that this really helps kind of keep things into control so you don't end up with a UTI. Or it also, and the pre and probiotic also helps with your gut health, and so it helps with the microbiome of your feminine parts, but also in your gut, and that really helps with the GLP-1 type medication, because Lord help you that you get super backed up with that type of thing. It slows your digestion a lot, and so this really helps keep everything regular. So it's got natural defenses for your urinary tract health. You know, there's nothing that's too personal around here. I think that we should be able to talk about things that work. But I got this from, I'm in Arizona, we have CVS pharmacy, so it's VH Essentials if you're interested. I'll show you one more time. You take 2 capsules. So it also has a good 60 milligrams of vitamin C in it, because vitamin C it helps you absorb other nutrients. So that also is good. So I highly recommend those. I went through six bags of cotton balls. I think towards like maybe the last week of April all the way till today. The last bag is actually, I have a little holder. It's like a 3-wick candle holder that I put all my cotton balls in next to my crock right there. And then I have a whole drawer that has like a bin that's full of them. So that's really the last, so maybe 5 I actually went through. And this just helps because they're super inexpensive. I think it were $2.16. My favorite ones are Target has their super jumbo version, and you really only need 2 of them to soak up. So I think that's a better, and it's $2.16. And then there was another one that I got from Kroger, same thing. They were the same size, and I think these ones were a little bit, you know what, I'm sorry, Target was probably like $2.49 and these were $2.16. So if you have a Kroger or Fry's or wherever you are type of store, check it out. These are really good to, when your wax warmers are on and the wax is melted, you just throw like 1 or 2 of those in and you walk away for like, I usually will start in here, throw it in my wax warmers, and then walk around the rest of the house and do the same thing, and then I circle back and I just take those cotton balls and throw them in the trash, and by then it just soaks up all the wax. That helps because I don't have like a little container that I can pop out like hard wax, and so I don't like fighting it. So these work out perfect. I think it's a very inexpensive way to change out my wax and keep it. I also am able to wipe the container or the plate out so that it's really clean, and yeah, I found that I like using that. So first up, This is what I have in my warmers today in my house. This is from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is called Beach Wedding. I got this in a D-stash, you guys, because right now currently Sassy Girl Aroma is not selling at the moment. They unfortunately lost their business in a fire earlier this year, I think in January. They are in the process of rebuilding and finding a new building, and luckily nobody was injured. I'm just so super sad that that happened to them, but I got my hands on some Sassy Girl Aroma. This is Beach Nights type, wedding cake and whipped cream. Beach Nights is a scent that comes from Bath and Body Works, and this was such a great blend. It's just very light and beautiful, a little bit of sweet. There's like a salty sea air note to it that really complements the wedding cake and the whipped cream. So yeah, this was a very beautiful blend, and I would love to find it again if she offers it in the future. Ooh, this is like, I love this vendor. This is Teddy B's Wax Co. This is called Beach Blanket. Now these are vendors. There's Scentsy, which is like international wax melts. There's Goose Creek. There's Better Homes and Gardens, Sensational. Walmart's got their own brand. I mean, everybody, Target has their own wax melts. I like to buy Scentsy, and I've gotten Vendor Wax. Vendor Wax is small business. I love to support small businesses, and they're made in the US, small business. So I've thoroughly enjoyed it, but I've had to go on a no buy because it's super hot here. So, you know, some of this wax will end up coming already melted, which would be so sad. And it's, you know, pretty affordable, I would say, to get the vendor wax. Yeah, I really love it. So this is Teddy B's Wax Co.'s Beach Blanket, the scent note of cotton sheets, ocean air, and fresh coconut. I'm not a laundry person, but I would buy this in a 5-gallon tub. This was incredible. And I accidentally left one of my Scentsy warmers on overnight. It was a low wattage one. You guys, it continued on for over 24 hours in my house. This was in a souffle, so it's like 4 ounces. I have one more of these. I definitely would repurchase this in buckets full if I could. I definitely love that. And then again from Teddy B's, I went through espresso and pink lavender. So I currently have the Bath and Body Works candle going right now. This is the pink lavender and espresso. This is Teddy B's version. It's pink lavender, espresso beans, and creamy vanilla. She just poured this in March, and this was heavenly. I put it all around my house along with burning my candle yesterday, and it went strong for like 12 hours. Honestly, it could have went longer, but I took it out. There's a little hint of something different with Teddy B's that's a little bit more sweet, but I really enjoyed it. And her wax is just so pretty. Her wax is so pretty. Okay, next up I have Super Tarts. I think this is called September Drive. Her wax is so hard to get. This is so hard to get. It's warm vanilla sugar, brown sugar, figs, and blackberry jam. I put this in a couple of warmers that I didn't have enough of the pink lavender and espresso from Teddy B's, so I put a couple of these in 2 warmers in my kitchen, and it was beautiful. There's kind of a little bit of a gourmand scent to it. Yeah, it's perfect. It's very fig forward, very blackberry jam. I don't know if I smell brown sugar, but yeah, this one was really good and would be beautiful in the fall, I think. But I'm not a seasonal warmer, guys. I just warm whenever I want, you know? Oh, here's another one from Teddy B's. This is Laid on the Beach Strawberry Boom Boom. So this is a blend of beach treats, which is her Teddy B's Beach Nights type, and marshmallow clouds layered with strawberry pound cake from Bath and Body Works, and Cream de Boom Boom, which is the Boom Boom cream from Sol de Janeiro. It smells heavenly, but it's not my favorite. I wouldn't buy it again. I have not realized, but there's something about the Boom Boom that is kind of off-putting to me, and it's not just her Boom Boom, it's the Boom Boom scent that is a little nauseating to me, and I don't know why. Yeah, I don't think I would buy this one again, but if I had any more of it, I would take it easy on where I'm melting it because it was very strong. Okie dokie. Wow, I didn't realize I went through so many Teddy B's. Next up is Lavender Bonfires. This one is Sweet Lavender, Cashmere Bonfires, Toasted Marshmallow, and hint of Vanilla Balsam. This one was slightly light. Oh, but it's got the vanilla I'm a huge vanilla balsam fan and a vanilla birch. And this was just beautiful. It's that sweet lavender with the smokiness, and you get some of that, a small hint of sweetness in the marshmallow, but not too much. But that vanilla balsam really shines through, so you get that tree note, and it doesn't smell Christmassy. It was just a really beautiful nighttime scent. Next up is my favorite vendor of all time, Lavender and Speckles I freaking love her. I have bins of her stuff. Beth Wilson owns Lavender and Speckles. I'm just a huge fan. This is raspberry jam and pink marshmallow pie. In here is her raspberry jam, just a hint of pink sugar, sweet marshmallows, and pie crust. She also includes a scripture on all of her. She is a wonderful Christian woman, and she has a scripture that's located on all of her wax, and it's just, I don't know, it's very uplifting. And although I'm not the religious type, and she's just exudes the kindness, and she's a sweetheart. And I've seen her on some of the vendor wax live panels that are on YouTube. I just think that I just love supporting her business. Her blends are absolutely my favorite. There's not one scent that I've opened of hers that I'm like kind of turned off by. So I love her. Always want to give her a shout out. I will try to link their websites down below. Vendor wax is tricky. It's not open all the time. They usually open up for something called pre-orders. If you're part of their Facebook group, which I'll try to like put their Facebook page in the description too, that's where they give a lot of their information regarding when they open. They do usually something called pre-order, and in the pre-order you have a list of fragrances that you can purchase in different sizes, and when you purchase those, it's like a made to order. So they open, you're purchasing, and then that usually takes about 8 weeks for them to make the wax for you, so it's like freshly made, and then they turn around and ship it to you. So it's kind of a process that I had to get used to, one that is worth it for some of these vendors. Teddy Bees for sure, Lavender and Speckles for sure. I'm still trying out a lot of new companies. There's a couple different business models that one of the vendors that I have, she does, which she makes things available all the time. And I'll talk about her next. But yeah, so raspberry jam pink marshmallow pie was so good. I am like kind of hoarding Lavender and Speckles and only melting her in my office when I'm sitting here, because I really enjoy it in the hot plate warmer. So the hotter I feel like the wax warmer, the better it does. And so yeah, I really enjoy that. So this is Kay's Scented Melt, and this is cashmere plum, and this is plum, amber, sugar, vanilla, and musk. And what I love about Kay's Scented Melts, at least I only have clams, but she has a few different offerings on her website that she'll offer clams, which is this, you know, the little, what you're used to, the little plastic guy with 6 pieces. She'll offer cuts, which are like pre-cut pieces in a bag, like a mini melter. And then she offers loaves, and those are like you're getting a big chunk of the wax, scented wax, and then you cut it up yourself. Kay's Scented Melts is pretty much open all year round, and she is constantly pouring. I really like that she uses something called a mica powder, so it looks like it's a solid color when you get it, but when it melts, it's just like this beautiful shimmer in the wax that doesn't stick to the bowl. And I really enjoy that because it gives a little bit of flair without having a mess of glitter everywhere to clean up. This one is cashmere plum, amber, sugar, vanilla, and musk, and it was beautiful. This one's like perfume, deep, like a deep fruit. The cashmere comes out. It's kind of bright as well. Very beautiful. I would totally repurchase this one. But yeah, so that's her business model. Her business model is she just has stuff available all the time. Now, she does go out of town, but she leaves her website open and just leaves a note and says, hey, out of town, fill your cart up. But like you just have to kind of know when to expect it to be filled. But other than that, if she is in town, she ships really fast. Okay, this one is Palo pine cones from Beth. I'm obsessed with pine cones now. So this is roasted pine cones, creamy vanilla, Palo Santo, and dark amber rosewood. I'm totally obsessed with Palo. This is where I got like a lot of the woods. Palo Santo and the roasted pine cones. It just does something amazing when she blends it, and it just smells so good, you guys. And this one it's not a cinnamon note, but it kind of gives off a spice to it that is not off-putting at all. It's warm. So this one was wonderful in my office. I got a raspberry jam sampler from her, so you'll see that she sometimes will do samplers where like the base note will be raspberry jam and then she mixes it with something else. So this one is raspberry jam and beachy coconut. This one's raspberry jam, boom boom, and pink coconuts. Now, in this scent, I talked about Boom Boom with Teddy Bees. I didn't smell the Boom Boom too strong in this one, so it wasn't like nauseating to me. Just very pretty. That her raspberry jam note is so good. And I love pink coconuts. That's cute. And then this one's super sultry. This is smoked blackberries. This is one that I put in here, but would be a beautiful bedroom scent. Oh, it's just so good. Sweet blackberries blended with marshmallow, fireside, and Palo Santo. There's just something about her Palo Santo that's, oh, I just want it. Her scents are so good. I'm not trying to be a creeper. It probably sounds like I'm a creeper. I promise I'm not. I love home fragrance, and when you get something that's just really well done, I just want to shout it from the rooftops. Okay, Bonfires by the Sea. This is salty ocean air blending with smoky, earthy cedar and pine. She has a scent called Mountain Espresso. Her barbershop oil, her Bonfire by the Sea, this like salty ocean air with smoky cedar. Oh, it's just so earthy, so wonderful. I just never knew that I loved these types of scents until I got into vendor wax, where these vendors are they're like masters at their craft. This is the CQ handcrafted wax melts in Cosmic Laundry Day. This is a new to me vendor that I've been following on YouTube. Her name is Anya, and she is Wickliffe Curly Q, I think it is her normal YouTube, and then CQ handcrafted wax melts is her business. She's a fairly new business. I have a couple new favorite scents of all time in here. So Cosmic Laundry is one of them. And this is Apple Mango Tango, Baja Cactus Blossom, and Cotton Candy. It's just a really bright, effervescent take on laundry that's not headache inducing. And it's super strong. This went for over 24 hours. I did it for like 2 days in my house. And the only feedback I'm going to give on this one, I think this is the only one that had it happen. The wax was super soft. I struggle with that because I'm really weird with texture. So getting it all over my hands was really hard for me, but I did it. You know, it's worth the sacrifice because it smells so amazing, but you see how it's kind of left over in the container. For me, it's too soft of a wax to be in a clamshell, but her other wax melts did not do that to me. They broke off and popped out just fine, but I had issues with Cosmic Laundry Day. That's literally the only feedback I have, but would I buy it again? 1000%. I love that scent. The other favorite scent I have is Pink Coast. I would buy this again and again. This is hints of lemon, marine air, sea greens, pink salt, pomelos, red grapefruit, sweet mint, and fluffy marshmallows. Oh, my whole family loved this one. You get that. You know what this reminds me of is the Jamaican Vibes candle from Yankee that was at Target. It's the exclusive at Target. That's exactly what this smells like. No wonder I'm obsessed with that. I'm obsessed with that candle. Girl, Anya, keep pouring this one. I would buy it in Lowe's for sure. In a big version, in a big way. That and Cosmic Laundry. Next up I have from her is Layla, and this is mulberries, fresh linens, and salty sea air. This one was beautiful. It's more of a laundry day scent, but there's something with the mulberries that pulls that laundry day like power back, and it blends very well with it. Every scent that I have from her I've enjoyed. The only one I haven't melted yet is the S'mores by the Ocean, and I think it's like a beach nights type of a fragrance. It's because I've kind of switched from the gourmand into more of the fresh fruity aquatic type scents right now, so I'm saving that for like when I'm really craving a gourmand scent. But so far all of her scents through for me. I loved every single one that I got. Next up is Pink Breeze. This is from Waxy Taffy, and this is Pink Chiffon, Juniper Breeze, and Baja Cactus Blossoms. Again, this reminds me of like a linen, but not laundry day at all. Very pretty. I would totally get that again. Next up I have Kringle candle wax melts, and I went through 2 of the Mon Amour wax melts. This one smells like Baccarat Rouge 540, 1000%. Very light though. Both times I did this, I actually did a 1-for-1 with Starburst Sky from Scentsy, which is like the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods type mixed with the Mon Amour, which is definitely a Baccarat Rouge 540 type scent. I did that twice. And then I did Sicilian Orange. This one is a powerhouse, you guys. This one went for 2.5 days in my warmers. I did 2 cubes each warmer. This is 100% soy, and this one threw like a champ. And it's just, I love like anything tangerine, very juicy, bright orange with like that citrus with a green note. And so I have from LAFCO, there has like a, I think it's a tangerine and cilantro or clementine and cilantro. I have Nest's Sicilian Tangerine. This orange, I'm a big fan of that citrus with the green note, and that's exactly what this is. It's a powerhouse. It's more affordable. I would totally get that again. And then from Kringle, I did their Sage and Palo Santo. This is really pretty. There's only one place that I would put it though, and that's in the bathrooms, and it scented it really well and it smelled really good. I have another Waxy Taffy, their Baccarat Rouge 540 type, and it smells just like it. They have a really good oil. It smells 1000% just like Mon Amour from Kringle. channel. Okay, next up I did pink cupcakes at Tiffany's Zucchini, and this is from Up the Creek Scents. This vendor is a powerhouse. They come in 4 little squares, and 1 square was like enough for a warmer. Up the Creek Scents is strong in my house. It works very well in my open concept. I've got really high vaulted ceilings. I have a 3,000 square foot house that's 1 level. It's huge, you know, both ways. So it takes a lot to fragrance my house. And so I try not to down put any vendor because it's just hard, but this one does, and this one was pretty good. Again, I'm kind of getting out of my like gourmand phase at the moment, and so it was bakery heavy, but it was really good. I have a sample from Traverse City Wax in Ship Deck, and this one was really pretty. A little bit more masculine, and I believe this was a warmer that my husband used in his office for work. This is that Smell Good shop. This is called Pandemonium, Violet Flowers, and Sweet Blackberry. I did this on the day that I did the Monomore and Starburst Sky, and it blended, I did it in like alternate warmers. It came with like 6 little squares that are already kind of separated, and I did, I think, 2 in each warmer. So I used 3 warmers of this and then did the Starburst Sky Monomore. My other warmers, I have a ton of warmers. And so yeah, that was good. I liked it. Oh, I have a sample from Anya from CQ Handcrafted Wax Melts, and this is Hat Trick, and this was so pretty. This one went for about a day, but it came in like a cube. It was perfect for my warmer. I love this little thing. I've never had a sample come like that before. K's Scented Melts. This is Blackberry Sugared Violets, Blackberries, Violets, Sugar, and Vanilla. I would rebuy this one. So she's very good at blending like very beautiful perfume, very pretty scents. So when I'm in the mood for that, which it's the time right now, because you know, sometimes you just over tropical. I love tropical scents, but I like to change it up. Next up, I have another Lavender and Speckles, Raspberry Jam, Raspberry Custard French Toast. Again, I had a sampler from her, which is very generous. Her prices are so affordable, and I think her sampler, you get 20 ounces of wax for like $27. It's a really good price. This, like I did a Raspberry Jam sampler, a Palo Santo sampler, an espresso sampler. So I wanted to get through my Raspberry Jam because I feel like it was just the time. And her gourmand scents are not too gourmand for me because she just has a way with blending these scents that just call to me. This is Beach Night Cookie. And you get 3 big pieces, you guys. 3 jumbo pieces for these samplers, and you get 10 different scents. It's really good. So Beach Night Cookies is marshmallows, vanilla, sea salt, driftwood, a hint of s'mores, which is her version of Beach Nights, marshmallow clouds, which is Bath and Body Works types, and sugar cookie royal. Again, so good. Yeah, you guys, I just totally recommend her. I know I sound like a weirdo, but I just love Lavender and Speckles. You're gonna see a lot from them because I just love the wax from there. I love it. Next up is from Lavender and Speckles birthday cake. So Lavender and Speckles was the name of her chickens. So Speckles birthday cake is so cute. This is birthday cake blended with sugar cookies, pecan waffles, cinnamon, vanilla, and lots of Palo Santo. This one, her Palo Santo is just beyond. It's my favorite one so far. It's creamy, and then mixed with, like I said, I'm normally not a pumpkin pecan waffle type person, but it smells really good in her blends. I'm not exaggerating when I say there's not really a scent that I've smelled from her. I'm a new to vendor wax this year, but there's not a scent that I've bought from her that I don't like, you know? So Donut Shop Impalo. And so I put a couple of her pieces in the wax giveaway because I'm trying to put a little bit of everything that I have, like Second and Spruce, Britta's, Lavender and Speckles. This one's one of my favorite, Donut Shop and Palo, Cinnamon Sugar Donuts and Palo Santo. I would buy a 5-gallon bucket of that one. Raspberry Jam Vanilla Buttercream Cake. So just like it says, very delicious. There's something about her raspberry jam that's a little bit tart, and I love it. This one, I just bought a ton of it. Coming up in her, I did a pre-order with her in May. It was like the roadshow where you bought from Noel's Farm Scents, Second and Spruce, and Lavender and Speckles. They kind of collaborated and all launched on the same day, and it was an incredible, incredible experience. I got to purchase some things from each vendor, but I bought the most from her. This is my favorite scent, Strawberry Musk. Strawberry pound cake blended with a tiny bit of iced vanilla woods. And I bought this in a loaf. I bought it in a large bag. I bought it in a small bag. I think that's it for Lavender and Speckles. Okay, this is a sample from L3 Waxy Wonders called Johnny Depp. I want to know why it's called Johnny Depp because it doesn't quite smell like the Sauvage Dior, but it is beautiful. It's very unisex scent. From Rose Girls. I have Chantilly Lace. This one has orange sherbet, raspberry sauce, and vanilla lace, which is a Victoria's Secret type. This was very pretty. This one is an elevated, beautiful, creamy fruit, like dark berry scent, but that orange sherbet gives it like a citrusy brightness to it that lifts it up. And this is called, I think, a mini melter bag, and it was, it's got, I don't know how many ounces in it, but it was full of like the squares already cut, and I just used a whole bag in my whole house, and it smelled heavenly for a day and a half. Next up from that Smell Good shop, I have Dr. Sleep, which is Boom Boom, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, and Sweet Lavender. Again, the Boom Boom's not my favorite, but I think mixed with the Sweet Lavender and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, which has like a magnolia scent, kind of toned it down a little bit, because this one was very good. This one I have is, I think okay, so it says customer blend here from that Smell Good shop. Sorry guys, it's like focusing weird. Frankenberry, strawberry pound cake, and pink chiffon. So these are a custom blend that like a customer requested, and then she might have over poured it and then I bought from her. So yeah, that smells good. Lots of samples, you guys. I bought samplers from L3, and so I have a crap ton of samples. All right, this is L3 Waxy Wonders, Cashmere Cedar, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, and Let Them Eat Cake. I think I have a couple of these. 2 of them, very beautiful. I put these in my bathroom. Palm Springs Passion by L3 Waxy Wonders. This vendor unfortunately is shutting down in September, I think due to health concerns or just like putting herself first, which I 1000% support. This is like a beachy, aquatic, salty sea air type with a little bit of sweetness to it. Here I have Strawberry Pound Cake and Adipose, and I can't smell that one anymore, but I remember I really liked it. I like her Strawberry Pound Cake blend. This is Vanilla Smoothie Strawberry Pound Cake. I had a lot of wax to go through, you guys. That one's good. 2 of Lavender Mallow type. So this is just reminds me of the Bath & Body Works Lavender Marshmallow. So I put this mixed with this Sweet Lavender, like I did a day of like lavender, and this one lavender cream, hint of herbal lavender, sea salt, all throughout my house so we could have a good lavender day. This is from Traverse City Wax Summer Days. This is just like a fresh salty air, sea air scent, very pretty. This is from the Bathing Garden Midway Spectacular. This one is so pretty, just like a very juicy strawberry, reminds me the most of Strawberry Fields from Country Candle. And then I have another Baccarat. You can tell I like Baccarat Rouge. Baccarat Rouge from Up the Creek Scents, which this one was, like I said, it's top notch. This one, their wax for whatever reason performs really well in my house. And then Strawberry Confetti Cake Noel. It's like birthday cake with strawberry pound cake and vanilla bean noel. That one smells good. And then we'll end it with some of the wax that I've made myself. So I have a couple of samples here from Teddy Bees that I forgot to put up. This is Pacific Northwest Winter. I'm absolutely obsessed with this scent. There's like a salty air note with like, it's like winter, like you're up in the snow with trees, and there's a little bit of smokiness, like there's a fire going. There's nothing really sweet about this one. Oh, it's just literally woodsy. You're out in the woods, there's a fire going, there's some you're in the Pacific Northwest because there's like a salty air scent, probably from the ocean. It smells wonderful. And here is her Key West Lime Ice Cream Cake. I'm like, never knew that I loved key lime pie in scent wax, so I'm obsessed with that lately. And then her Cookie Monster, which is just straight up like a cookie dough scent. Very sweet. All right, for Scentsy. All right, so for Scentsy, the first bar that I have is Follow the Rainbow. This is just a really pretty, this is a very pretty fruity bright scent. I have this in my Scentsy Club. So if you're not familiar, Scentsy Club is a subscription that you can get either monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly. And they have a perk called Always Get My Bar. So you can subscribe to other household items. They do cleaners, laundry detergent, bathroom cleaners. They have like some body care that you could buy, hand soap, some cream. And then they have like car bars, scent circles, like those are like air fresheners for your car, dryer discs. There's like a ton of stuff that you can, as it's available in the catalog, you can put into your club. Well, with Scentsy's wax bars, you get the Always Get My Bar perk. And so as long as it's in your club, Scentsy will always pour it for you, regardless if it's been discontinued or in the catalog or not. And so I do have this one bar in my quarterly club, and I really enjoy that one. I think I have a backup like in my actual stash right now, and then I have it in my quarterly club. And then next up I have 2 bars of Havana Cabana. This is the Pina Colada type scent that is my favorite over their Pina Colada Cha Cha. This one's a creamy coconut Pina Colada type scent, but there's like a banana note in it that smells authentic. Shamrock Splash. I'm really sad about this one. This one it left yesterday. So yesterday was its last day in the catalog. I think it was a scent of the month for February. Very bright. It's like a tropical scent to me. I'm very surprised by it. I really liked it. I have it in my club. I just don't have any more bars right now, and I'm not getting my club until September. So I did put a bunch in there, and then I'll go through and adjust it later on. Next up we have Mahalo Coconut. I despise the scent. I don't like it. It's kind of like a perfumey ozone with coconut in there, and it's kind of nutty, and it's just not my kids liked it, so that went in their bathroom and in a warmer that's by their bedroom. Next up is Dumbo. Now I bought this in the flash sale, and I've heard about it, and this is Dumbo Circus Parade, and I don't like it, and I have a bunch of bars of it. It's just me. It's more of a like candied orange, very juvenile type of scent, just not my jam. So I have like 8 bars of it in my giveaway because there are people out there that love that scent. Okay, next up is my top bar in the top 3 for Scentsy. This is Bonfire Beach. This is probably my number 1 now. I cannot live without this one. This is literally, you're on the beach, there's a fire going, so you smell that smokiness of the wood. You have the salty sea air going, a little bit of ozone, but then you have a little bit of marshmallow to sweeten it up. Chef's kiss on that one. That's amazing. Next up, I did a pairing of, this is Cocoa Lime, which kind of reminds me of key lime, and Vanilla Bean Buttercream. I wanted to do a little mix because I'm into key lime, and this Cocoa Lime is very bright, very strong. You get that coconut and lime mixture with it, and then I wanted to mix it. I don't have a ton of bakery in Scentsy, so I have a ton of Vanilla Bean Buttercream, so I mixed it with that, and it toned it down a little bit, and it just smelled heavenly. And I think Cocoa Lime is definitely in my club. And so is Vanilla Bean Buttercream. I like them together. Vanilla Bean Buttercream on its own has like a Play-Doh scent to me, you know? So next up I have 2 of Paradise Punch. This one's okay. I had it in my club and I took it out. It's not that strong. It's like a medium throw, and it's quite artificial, and I have too many other favorites that I just took it out. Next up is Cake Me to Paradise. This one's really good. This one's like a passion fruit scent. You can smell the bakery in here. It's tropical, like papaya, passion fruit mixed with like sweetness mixed with a cake note. And I was worried about this because some people have given it bad reviews, but I love this one, so it went into my club. And then we have Starburst Sky, more Starburst Sky. Again, top 3. So my number 1's Bonfire Beach, number 2 is Starburst Sky, and number 3 is Sugared Strawberry. This is my favorite strawberry from Scentsy. Just super bright, super sweet. It gives me strawberry fields from Country Candle. It's what I needed in a strawberry scent in wax, tried and true. So Bonfire Beach number 1, Starburst Sky number 2, Sugared Strawberry number. I have Scentsy samples. Now when I signed up to be a consultant, they gave me a big bag of the summer catalogs, like a sample for each scent that was in the summer catalog at the time, which I think I joined in April. I joined in April. And so I got that. And so I have 2 mini warmers, one in my kid's bathroom and one right outside my office in the hallway. Really beautiful butterfly mini warmer that I also got from Scentsy because I hit a certain amount within like the first month or something like that, because I waited to buy all my warmers and stuff until I signed up as a consultant. So it was a pretty big purchase, but it was because, you know, I was setting my house up for warming wax, and they ended up sending me like an enhancement kit that came with like a diffuser, a tabletop diffuser. I have a card. I got a diffuser, like essential oil diffuser. They sent me a tabletop pod, like air pod thing, and then I have a car one, and then they sent me a mini melter. I got a new new warmer, just like tons of stuff, light bulbs. They just hooked it up, counter clean. It was awesome. So anyway, these are the samples I got. This is Dashing, and I used this one in my hallway. It's really pretty. Kind of a masculine cologne scent, kind of a woodsy note to that. That one's pretty. I don't have that one in a bar though. Apricot Vanilla. This one's not my favorite. I like Tangerine Creamsicle better. And so I did have a couple bars I wore through last month, but that was it. Again, one that I like, Cake Me to Paradise. So again, these are just in my mini melters. And then I have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which that one went in my kids' bathroom. Watermelon Tangerine went into my kids' bathroom. Daydream Oasis was in my hallway. It's just a very beautiful perfumed aquatic scent. Havana Cabana, which again is like out of like the coconuts, my favorite coconut scent and my favorite like pina colada scent with a little bit of banana. Coconuts for Coconuts. So this one was in my kids' bathroom. They love that scent. Pinkberry Sandalwood. This one is a very elevated, luxurious scent, but it's just too light. So I wouldn't get that one again just because it's so light. Moon Orchid. This one's more of like a deep sensual bedroom scent. This one I didn't like, very sweet. This one is like Firecracker Pop Cherry, which is not my go-to. And then I did a Stitch Experiment 626. You guys, we're almost done. All I have left is 4 clams of wax that I made. So I don't know if any of you guys have seen my posts, but I have launched a wax business that I will go into. I'm gonna create another video that I'll post this week talking about my new wax business called TheCandleNurse Scented Wax. And I have been making a bunch of blends, and I'm trying to launch at either the end of June or July. And so it's been a long time coming. I've been working on it for a while, so I've launched my own vendor wax business. It's not open yet, but stay tuned for more information on that. But I have a couple of my original testers that I did that I have altered a little bit with increasing fragrance oil percentages into my wax. I have a wax blend that I have made. Like, I didn't create the wax, like I bought the wax from a vendor, but I have made a certain blend, soy wax blend that is perfect, I feel like, in the type of ways that I'm going to be selling my wax. So the first one that I went through, I poured in April, is called Forgotten Cherry, and this is just a Lost Cherry dupe scent, and very much smells like Lost Cherry. It's my favorite like perfume that I have, and it's super expensive by Tom Ford, and I have every dupe of it. And so my goal was, when I was going to create wax, was to make myself my own Lost Cherry type, and man, it smells really good. I did a 10% fragrance load on this, but I actually increased it. But it was really strong, and I really enjoyed it. The next one I have is a scent that I called Melly Jelly. This is my perfumed vanilla orchid type body care scent, and it's named after my sister-in-law Melissa and my niece Haley J, and she goes by Jelly. So Melly Jelly. And this is just so beautiful. Oh, just so elevated. This one was one of the more complicated blends that I created, and yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to try these. That's my goal, is to, create my motto that I trademarked is actually elevate your space, nourish your soul. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going for more elevated scents and blending, and I have a lot of good ideas, and some of them come out, some of them don't. So far these ones I feel like did really well. So this one is called Dad's Gone Hunting. If you know, you know. Comment down below if you know where that's from. This is a wonderful outdoorsy, some would say masculine, but it's not cologne-y. You got your tree notes, you've got your fire notes. You got a little bit of sweetness in there with toasted marshmallow. It's just beautiful. That one's gonna be a hit. And then lastly, you guys, for wax this month, I did a scent called Come On Sammy. Supernatural is kind of like my favorite show ever. If you haven't watched it, you should, if you're into that type of stuff. But Sammy, S-A-M-I, is my brother. And so I wanted to, a lot of my launching scents are named after family members. They're my signature blends. and my family is such a huge support of everything that I do, so I wanted to pay homage to my family along with starting my business. So this one is Come On Sammy, and this is just this reminds me so much of my brother. It's like straight up embers, smoky vanilla, embers, Palo Santo. You got your fireside, toasted marshmallows. Incredible. So very, very smoky. That's a hit. You guys, that's all. I know this one a little bit long. I will try to edit this down a bit because there's some space in this video that I can do that. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Again, if you want to enter the giveaway for 250 subscribers, please like my video and share. Just write a comment. It doesn't matter. It could be an emoji, it could be hi, it could be a comment if you want to engage in conversation, just so I can enter you into the giveaway, which I will close on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Arizona time or Pacific time, because Arizona literally has no daylight savings. They just stay at the same time all year. So I'm either like Mountain Time or Pacific. So right now we're Pacific time in the spring. So anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.